Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing fabulous today. Hope you guys are ready for this short week. If you are in the US, it is a Thanksgiving week, so I know a lot of you guys are going to have some time off. Yay! Anyway, I just want to welcome everyone back. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the family, y'all. Thank you so much for all you guys do, your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. None of it goes unnoticed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into things, you guys. I'm just going to quickly cleanse here, and then we'll get right into the cards, okay? By the way, I started this reading at 12:34, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be some, and then earlier, the last time I looked at the clock before that was 11:11. So you could be seeing synchronicities here. That could be, you know, regarding something specific going on for you. These could be signs of, like, if you've asked for guidance, these could be signs. It could be like, you know, the divine giving you guidance that, you know, like you asked for specific something or prayed for something. Like, you could be seeing these synchronicities, and it could be confirmation to you. All right, divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right, you guys, I'm going to take some overall energy from this deck. That's crazy. I just said that you could be getting, it could be clarification to something, and the card confirm just happened to already be flipped over in the deck. So it could be, that could even be more significant. Like, this could be, these synchronicities could confirm something for you. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest white light, what do you have for the collective's highest good? We have psychic abilities, intuition. Wow. First card out. So this is like a really heavy energy right now. And it's interesting because on this card, the sun and the world are the first, or the cards that you can see. So you could be getting enlightened to something here. Some sort of, something could be being illuminated that's going to actually close a cycle out. This could even speak of the web, something on the World Wide Web here. Something could be getting illuminated about that. And then we have blackmail paid off. Interesting. Somebody could have been paid money to do something. Oh my God, there's a laptop open on this card. Someone could have been paid money to do something on the web. I mean, there's literally a web right behind as well. Freedom. Do you see that? It's like someone was trying to put you in a cage. You could also have like fae or fairy blood in you with this. Look at, she has wings. Now either that, or like you could have been freed by your angelic ancestors or your high ranking archangels. We have a con man and a fair cheating. What? So you could be being freed from some sort of con. Somebody was trying to perhaps do something here when it comes to another person or somebody that you would be dating, or someone could have done this because, wait, someone could have said you were a con. They were paid off to say this. Someone could be saying you were wearing a mask. And then we have fear. Someone could be trying to, hold on, you guys. We have below ground level. Oh, wow. Someone's literally going to hell for what they've done with below ground level. Like they could be being put right, like under the jail or something because it's somebody's fearing what is to come. Natural causes. So there's a lot of people involved in this collective. I'm looking at these dominoes as people, right? Once one goes down, the rest of them are to follow. So a lot of people could be involved in this and be fearful. Your psychic abilities or intuition could have illuminated this. You could be a female. And we have legal proceedings, revenge. Rival and competition and work. Ego. Someone's ego is shattered. You could be someone's rival. There could be a female here that's really trying to get revenge, collective. Ew, what is this energy? Let's get some clarification. There's a lot of cards here. I'm trying to think of what, let's see, I'm only going to take 6. Somebody's trying to make something look as though it's natural, collective. Like somebody's been paid off to do something here, to create some sort of issue on the web that they thought was going to actually trap you in some way. But you've become free from this. Your intuition freed you from the situation. All right, let's get some clarification. What do we need to know about this psychic abilities? So your psychic abilities are illuminating something, collective, which is giving you, I just heard, the power, the ball in your court. This definitely has something to do with something on the web. So this is what's going to close this cycle out, is your intuition. Yeah, so your devotion to the divine is bringing in this miracle. Tell me about blackmail. We have cowboy, robot, AI. Revolver. Something could be significant about Texas. Someone could be a cowboy. Somebody could wear a cowboy hat. Doesn't have to be. And then this says lasso as well. So somebody could be trying to tie you up with something here, or like tie you to something, to bring you into something. They could be using artificial intelligence to do something when it comes to what is happening on the web. This person or people, I'm getting this could be a group of people. Somebody could like to play dominoes. Tell me about freedom, Holy Spirit. We have community and butcher. So someone in the community, oh my gosh, neighbors. There could be a team of people that are in your neighborhood that are working together, or just in your community that are all working together. These could all be masculines. And we've got 4 masculines here. So someone's ruthless. These neighbors could be ruthless to you. They're trying to endanger your freedom. They're cruel. I'm getting that your psychic abilities or your intuition is nothing short of miraculous, and this is really pissing these people off. These con men. So I'm picking up projection here. Oh, someone's trying to say somebody who's a reader or has foresight is a con man. Wow. This is what the community is saying. Listen. As a reader, as a spiritual teacher and guide, I can tell you guys without a doubt that if someone has, like, I can see other readers, like, say, on YouTube or online, wherever, right? And I can tell right out the gate if they are tapped in or not. And if they are truly co-creating with the divine. If they have foresight. If they have a cosmic connection. And I'm really getting whoever this person is here, they know, if you're a reader, if you are involved in divination, they know 1000% that you're legit. And it's like they think this is going to hurt you or your reputation, and it's not, because your reputation speaks for itself. It can't be one or the other in this situation. It can only be one. And your abilities have proven themselves to be miraculous. People are like freaking out about this. They're tripping. And they're trying to do something here to talk crap on you. This isn't going to work. They could even be trying to bring some sort of legal proceedings here out of revenge. Like, it's silly. Like, I'm getting this is going to trap them. Okay, so let's just say, for instance, you do a reading. Let's say you have a platform like I do, okay? And you do readings and you put them out. They could be using this information in order to try to catch you up in legal proceedings. Like, they could go to, like, a judge or the DA or an attorney or something like that, and be saying things like, well, I know they're talking about me because they even said my name. And it's like, they're only going to further expose themselves. Or, because I'm sure that there's, first of all, if you said someone's name, it's because you're picking up on their energy, because why? They're in your energy, right? If somebody's out of your energy and not consumed or concerned or even obsessed with someone, as a reader, you're not going to pick up on their energy. And so, like, they could be even bringing out storylines and be like, oh, see, like, this person's talking about me. And it's like, get over yourself. Like, the reader's not talking about you. You're making yourself look very guilty here in this situation. Like, you're making yourself look like you are a part of something. Like, if it would be like me doing this reading right here and then somebody trying to take me to court saying that I was talking about them and slandering them. And it's like, do you have a guilty conscience? Do you? Because it's sounding like that's the case. So, yeah. Anyway, so we have, I'm not taking these, there's too many. So, anyway, yeah. Tell me more about Con Man. I just want one more. That's crazy that card came out. Somebody's researching or studying you, collective. They could be doing experiments or trying to explore the truth. I just am getting, collective, that you're turning people that are naysayers into believers. So somebody's researching and they're realizing that you're the real deal, that you actually do have foresight. They're trying to study you. They're trying to explore something. Do you see this? We have careerist, vision, cunning, aspiration, dreamer of grand schemes. And we have dwarf, strength, mining, solidarity, craftsmanship, and what's this word say? Underground. Careerist, wow. So someone could be trying to say, collective, that you are making a career out of conning people with divination. You know what? This kind of shit pisses me off, actually, because it's like, first of all, if you are the real deal, none of this is going to bother you, right? Second of all, like, that's not what's making me mad. What's making me mad is that somebody actually has the audacity to be twisting something that you're doing for good, being connected, being devoted to being connected to the divine. Trying to make miracles happen here, essentially, or miraculously coming up with the truth about a situation. Somebody doesn't want that to be looked at as being legitimate, because what I'm getting is that you literally have hit the nail on the head when it comes to this situation, and they don't like it. We have ghost, slave, and victim under legal proceedings. So somebody could be claiming the victim here, that you're trying to oppress someone, or this is oppression. Yeah, someone's trying to say you're haunted. That you're suffering from a haunting. This person's just trying to oppress you, collective, with the law. So it's one thing to actually just keep these things, you know, within yourself, but to actually go outside of something here and try to go to the law to oppress and literally chain someone up, put them in prison, make them a slave, essentially. This is wild. Tell me about revenge. Avenger. Hatred. So somebody is plotting, collective. It says hatred, plotting. Someone is plotting this revenge because they have hatred for you. I don't know who this is yet, but we're going to find out. This is crazy. Can I get one more, please, for revenge? Who is this? Ooh. An influencer. So somebody's has hatred for an influencer. So you could be an online. This is really becoming very clear. You could be you have an online platform. Okay, you could do divination in some way or another. You could be trying to guide people to the light. And this person doesn't like that. They have hatred for you. They're plotting on an influencer because they have revenge in their heart. They're vengeful. You could be a content creator. One more for revenge, please. And then we're going to go to a different deck. Soldier. This could be somebody who is, yeah, this is a selfless service, collective. You're of high honor. You have integrity. I just heard riding for the divine. So you could be, you know, a soldier of the divine, offering selfless service to people. Yeah, and somebody's trying to turn this into manipulation or saying it's an act. Somebody's actually trying to bury you with some sort of manipulation, but the Most High. Yeah, you are having, it says communication on this card. Somebody's trying to bury you by manipulating something here, plotting here. And you have communication with the Most High. Somebody's trying to make this look dark, or they're trying to make it look like somebody's doing something in a graveyard or something weird. Yeah, you have wisdom. This could be an elder collective that's a lost soul who's trying to say they support you and that they're loyal, but there's something here about an attorney who's a main player. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get some tarot. Tell me about psychic abilities and the Saint, Holy Spirit, the Lovers. So, yeah, this is basically speaking of love, harmony, balancing the light and the dark. So you could have psychic abilities and you balance the light and the dark. You've made a choice to love people with this gift. Yeah, Empress. So this is energy though, you guys. So you could be a masculine or feminine and still be an Empress, okay? I have to watch the time, you guys. Okay. So you could have chose to put your creativity and into something here, collective. It's showing by bringing you in abundance. Because you've chose to go down this path with the divine. You've chose to be devoted to birthing something new. One more for psychic abilities. Yeah, here, you are this earth angel energy here. You're balancing the light and the dark once again. You're very patient and calm. And we have 5 of Wands. So this is causing some sort of tension. There could be a competition between you and someone else here. And or conflict. Somebody wants to actually confront you, or they're feeling pressure, or they're trying to do something here to make you confront them. I don't know. This is weird. Somebody's... All right. Tell me about this blackmail paid off. What do we need to know? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, a group of people here are collaborating, constructing something, working as a team. And their goals, they could be working with AI or some sort of computer program, or this is a web of people here. There could be at least 6 people involved, 7, 8. There's a lot of people involved here, you guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's at least 12 people involved in this, you guys. Now, please remember, you guys, my readings are general collective readings. That being said, one part of the reading may resonate and another part may not, and that is completely okay. Please understand that this, because it's a collective reading, not all the reading should make sense, or even all of it may not make sense, okay? So I do have other readings up if you choose to go check those out. I think I have over like 265 readings or something right now. Anyway, please don't make something fit that's not for you, okay? If this isn't confirmation or clarification to something you already know, then just disregard it. So, somebody's not liking your resilience here with 9 of Wands. They don't like the fact that you're persistent. Okay, the other thing is, somebody's trying to put you on the defense here. They're trying to test you, test your resilience, test your grit. One last test is what the card actually says here. So somebody could be trying to do one last test, or they just did one last test. This is a group of people that look like they wear suits. This is really interesting. Can I get one more? Wow, that just flipped right out on top of this. We have 8 of Cups, but they're considering abandoning this situation now after one last test. They're choosing to walk away or let go with 8 of Cups. I think that's the best decision for these people, because it may already be too late. Like, you already have collected evidence on something. That's what I'm getting with your psychic abilities. You've got something on these people. Like, you could know something about them. Tell me about freedom. 7 of Pentacles, yeah. So, there could be a lot of this community invested in this, invested in doing something when it comes to your freedom. They're really hoping their hard work will pay off. Their ruthless attempts to be cruel. I'm really picking up slander with this, you guys. 4 of Pentacles, yeah, something about sitting on money here. Somebody could have been trying to come in and create some sort of scarce situation when it comes to money. And this is greed and hoarding money. So this was an investment, a cruel, ruthless investment that somebody attempted here. Maybe even to put you, like, lock you up in order to get you out of the way. Because they wanted to hoard some sort of money, control some money. And they're wanting their hard work to pay off, but they're going to have to walk away. They may not have a choice here. Tell me about con man. Oh, shoot. The moon. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So whatever this illusion is, this con that people were trying to say here. So first of all, I'm picking up heavy projection energy. Why? Because this particular person is trying to say you are a con man because you're doing divination or making it a career or something like that, right? Which there's nothing wrong with. If you are doing divination and you have gifts and you want to share those gifts, you want to help people like what I'm doing, there's nothing wrong with that. But somebody here was trying to create an illusion about your intuition, that you were some sort of con man. This was deceptive. This was a projection, which is interesting because a lot of, like, I don't want to go into all the details about the moon and what it is, where it came from and all that, but we have Justice and 5 of Swords. So you're going to get some sort of justice here for these win at all costs conflicts that somebody has been working on. And this card says surrender. This was literally ABUSC, whatever it is that these people or person has done. I'm getting it's a group of people, though. I'm just really getting that they're really trying to, like, poke the bear. Like, trying to intimidate you in some way, and it's not working. One more for con man. What else do we need to know? Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're very, again, intuitive. You are a compassionate, kind, stable, you know, flip and switch the roles because it's energy. All right, so this could be a family member. Masculine, older masculine with King of Pentacles. And we have Queen of Pentacles right below it. There could be a mother and father. Y'all, this mom and dad just doesn't want to leave my readings. So there could be a mother and father that are involved in this. And with Two of Wands that are planning to do something, or they plan this struggle. But justice is coming in, collective. People are disgusting. I get really sick of this mother and father coming out, but it is, excuse me, what it is. Tell me about legal proceedings. Ten of Wands. Yeah, so, someone was trying to burden you with some sort of legal proceedings. Like, somebody worked really hard at this. They struggled to complete the situation. And now they're going to probably have to walk away. That's what I'm getting from this revenge, this burden. The Magician, yeah. So this was all about power and money. They were trying to manifest something here. Trying to manifest this burden to make you, to target you, oppress you, make you look like you were possessed or you were doing something dark. Yeah, a Queen of Wands energy could have said this. They were confident in this situation. And they were determined to do this. This is like, this is definitely giving me Leo energy. There could be a Leo involved, doesn't have to be though. It could be anywhere in someone's chart, or this is just the energy that they're in. There could be a Gemini and a Virgo involved, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles again. Yeah, this is because someone's trying to make themselves look nurturing. It's just, they just want wealth and luxury. That's why they're doing what they've done. Tell me about revenge. What do we need to know about this? This manipulation. The Hanged Man, and it's in reverse, you guys. So whatever this is that they tried to do to sacrifice you here, you've freed yourself. You've literally freed yourself. Wow. Somebody could have been trying to create some sort of, writing a story here about how they can stagnate you. They could have paid somebody here to do this. Now, somebody also could be being blackmailed. Tell me more about this revenge. And what I'm getting is the Most High really helped free you, collective. Because you're a soldier, you ride for the divine. I don't normally talk like that, so you were freed from being put in this grave. Yeah, they wanted to make you look like you were not successful, that you weren't prosperous, that you weren't able to work with your finances. I just heard, if you don't have finances, how can you work with them? That's what I just heard. So this is the energy somebody was trying to keep you out of. This Nine of Pentacles success energy here. This wealthy, independent, mature energy. They tried to sacrifice you and say all these lies, but God Almighty had your back. And now we have Nine of Cups in order to bring in this wish fulfillment. Something's going to be happening here, collective. This is like going to be a dream come true. This prosperity is going to be like a dream come true. I've got also with this Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to light. Look at that. Turns to light, turns to gold. One more for revenge. A King of Wands. Somebody could be leading this collective. Or you could also be in this King of Wands energy, masculine or feminine. An entrepreneur-like energy. A very abundant entrepreneur energy. And somebody didn't like this, so they were trying to sacrifice you. They especially didn't like that you were doing it by yourself. Yeah, they were trying to cause you some sort of sleepless nights. And we have justice again. Justice and judgment. These justices come out 3 or 4 times in this reading. And this was like on the bottom of the deck. I think, yeah, like all 3 or 4 times. So what they're not seeing is whatever they were trying to cause here for you, there's justice coming in and they're being judged. This could be, again, people from your past. There's going to be some sort of swift action taken here with 8 of Wands. There could be a Scorpio involved, a Libra involved. Now they could be worried. The table, I just heard what happens now that the rabbits got the GUN. They didn't think this all the way through. Because I think that they were so confident in whatever it is that they were trying to say here that they didn't think it through to the end. They didn't think about any sort of things that could happen, right? They didn't account for certain things to transpire. And now those things have transpired. Why? Because of the Most High. I'm getting whoever this is, you were guided by the Most High to do what you're doing here with divination and making it some type of a career or a job to help others, because you are this Empress energy here who's also like this earth angel who loves people, who made a choice to do this, even though you knew it was going to create conflict for people, like it was going to not create conflict or drama, but there's, you knew that it was going to be a situation where people might have things to say, that it could create some sort of discord or something. Somebody could be using Discord online to do something. All right, let's move on. Tell me about psychic abilities, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this? Ah, healer. So you're a healer, collective. An earth angel, empress healer, who is birthing new ideas, who's very intuitive. Enamor and bliss. Oh my gosh, collective. You are this Empress energy that people absolutely love. They're enamored with you. They love you. You are loved by the Most High. You are loved by the divine. We have 9 and we have 63 and 45, which both equal a 9. So this is the 9th house is spirituality. So you're very spiritual. You're a spiritual healer. Wow. Tell me about blackmail. False narrative. In self-love and occupation. Wow. So somebody could be literally paid off. Now, whether this is blackmail or not is really not the question. It's that somebody was paid off here to do something on the web to cause some sort of do something with a false narrative. And all of a sudden, I just cannot talk. Someone's going to have to walk away from this, though, with 8 of Cups and 9 of Wands. Someone's going to have to, whoever's doing this is going to have to abandon this false narrative. Somebody could have been trying to say you don't have self-love, or they were trying to involve a doctor here. This could be somebody who has a friend who's a doctor. This was someone's creative idea here to do something. They thought they were going to actually create endings here when it came to something. They thought that they would be able to work as a team and make this happen. You could be born on the 19th of the month, or this could have something to do with your reputation. 10th house, reputation. So this could have to do with your reputation. This was a false narrative about you. That was a lie. People worked together to master this. They collaborated at this goal here. They could have even used something online or an automated program, or this was an automatic thing to do something like that and thief. This was all because they wanted to take some sort of money. There's with 4 of Pentacles, yeah, they wanted to, somebody took some money here and they were hoarding this. They wanted to control something when it came to money. So they were doing something really ruthless here to get someone locked up. This is just absolutely sick. I mean, wow. And something could have like transpired. 2024 could have been 2019 through 2024 could have been a significant time. They could have been trying to get you locked up from 2019 to 2024. Wow. Yeah, they were trying to do something in the legal system. To take something. Because they're greedy. They invested in this. Yeah, they could have communicated something here to the legal system in order to be able to take this. With the number 30 here, which is 3rd house, communication, relationships. So this was communicating something to the legal system about your freedom. About a divine feminine. Now remember, this is energy, so it could be masculine or feminine. I would like to say, though, it's most likely a feminine here, either that did this, or somebody could be also an Aquarius. Somebody could have done something to your job that was ruthless as well. Somebody could have reached out to your job collective. This could have been in the month of February. It doesn't have to be. It could have been February 24th. We have gift. Somebody could have given someone a gift here. To do this. So rather than paying somebody off and being like, oh, here's a payment for your services to F the collective over. No, they gave them a gift so it would look like it wasn't money. Your gifts could have also freed you. So whatever was said here, somebody could have even tried to say you were a thief collective, but it's coming out that you are a divine feminine with gifts. They were trying to destroy your life, perhaps, and make you single, but you're successful. So they were trying to do something destructive. The real dark people are really showing out here. Or showing up. Tell me about con man. Imprisonment. Y'all, I cannot make this up. Somebody can be born on the 29th of the month. Mature man. So mature man could be going to prison, collective. For this creative idea here. That they tried to, yeah. This could be a soulmate, collective. Now soulmates could be friends, family. It could be anybody, okay? It could be anybody. So you're protected and you're ascending. Your ascension is protected from this mature man who was trying to imprison you, who was trying to spin some sort of illusion about you, along with perhaps a Queen of Cups. So this could be, you know, a couple people. Remember earlier we got the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is next in the next column of cards. So somebody could be going through legal proceedings now and be actually being put in prison for something that they did. So the law could have seen this, that somebody was a thief, that they were ruthless, that they would do anything for money, even, you know, move in next door. Flying monkey. So someone could have been sending like flying monkeys towards you to burden you. This could be a Virgo, a Gemini, something like that. Talk about legal proceedings, thoughts. You could be thinking about this. This is, you could be thinking about this partnership and what people did here to target you. They could have tried to target your business, your partnerships, your relationships. Yeah, you, a starseed. So they were sending flying monkeys towards a starseed to spin some sort of illusion here, to target you, to prey on you. This could have been a mother and father because they wanted to hold on to some money. They wanted to control some money. Yeah, these people are freaking mentally unstable. I'm not a doctor, but that's the card, what the card says. Somebody could be born in 1976 or 53 on the 16th of the month. Yeah, this is showing, okay, so we have the number 76 here, which is a 13, which is a 4. So this is family. Family, even a maternal figure could be this mentally unstable individual coming for a starseed, sending flying monkeys in, trying to victimize you, target you, prey on you, saying you're dark, trying to oppress you with manipulation, trying to pull the strings to manipulate you. But earlier we had the big God. Now we have your ancestors. So they're trying to manipulate something here, but your ancestors said, So you have faith in your ancestors. You already know. Yeah, your ancestors are like coming in and they're like, hey, hi. You need to know about this love spell that this person is trying to do over your life. Don't be bothered. You're in high honor from these rituals. Wow. Okay. So you have definitely achieved some things this person did not want you to achieve. They wanted to be able to target you. They wanted to oppress you. Tell me about revenge, Holy Spirit. This is, remember, we have influencer here. Grave digger, soldier. You ride for the divine. You are a God's right-hand man or woman here. And you've done this all by yourself. You've brought in some type of wish fulfillment just for yourself, and you've actually freed yourself from some sort of sacrifice here. Ah, wow, look at that. Bondage. So you freed yourself from some sort of bondage. Somebody was trying to sacrifice you. They were trying to put you in this mentality of being frightened, having nightmares, sleepless nights, constant worry and anxiety. They wanted you to be in fear of something. And you could be like, I'm not in fear of anything. I walk with my ancestors. I walk with the Most High. I'm protected. Every minute of every day, every second of every day, I'm protected against whatever this is that someone's trying to bind you to. Yeah, we have chakras. So you're completely aligned here. So somebody could have been trying to bind you to something at your job, or bind you to something when it comes to your health. Something about you being balanced. This is a problem for someone here. You being financially independent, abundant. This is a problem for this person. Yeah. Someone was trying to keep you from achieving your dreams, collective. Out of revenge. And then we have rich guy here. So there could be someone involved here. Someone tried to cause endings and manipulate something that has to do with someone that has money. Again, this could be a maternal figure, collective, that tried to mess up a relationship. This doesn't want you to have a happy, bright future. I just heard the word punishment. This person's constantly trying to punish you by keeping you single. Someone could be talking like lies about you, collective, saying that you were traveling to meet someone, some sort of rich guy, that this is someone you trusted. If that's the case, okay, so this could be someone you trusted, like a maternal figure. We have conflict and expectation. So yeah, this person that you trusted, that you thought you could trust anyway, has been trying to do something here when it comes to revenge. They don't like that you're an influencer. They don't like you're being seen. They don't like that you're financially independent and you're mature. They were trying to talk crap on you, saying you were imbalanced. Now what it's looking like is that this person is the unbalanced one. This person could have been even praying this manipulation would work, hoping that their expectation was to bring conflict. This person needs to get a life, like seriously. This is, so with this conflict card, it says 55, which is the 10th house, okay? Which is about career, reputation, social status. So somebody was expecting to cause some sort of conflict with perhaps your career and the way that you're seen. It also breaks down to a 1, so appearance. Somebody could be having a problem with your physical appearance. Unbelievable. And then we have the number 28 as well on this expectation card, which also equals a 10 and then breaks down to a 1. So, yeah, their expectation was to cause problems with the ways people see you. And now they're concerned about the fact that you changed. You could have changed your job. You could have got an education. You could have become more spiritual. Wow. So this person's concerned about this because it doesn't go along with their false narrative. Unbelievable. All right, one more. Yeah. Health concern. Someone could have been saying this about you. Again, this could be a maternal figure 31 breaks down to a 4, which is the 4th house, which talks about health or home and family, and then we have health. So this could be a family member, a maternal figure. Again, this maternal figure just doesn't want to stay out of this reading. We have rich girl on the bottom of the deck. This is like coming this is money, collective. There's something about money here. We have rich guy and rich girl. So they could have like tried to come in between this relationship, cause conflict with a relationship that you had, which was a very prosperous relationship. They could have tried to break down the communication within a relationship. This was out of revenge. I want to get a few of these cards. I want to find out like where this might be going here. Can I get a couple here for psychic abilities? Outside, out in the open. So you could have chose to come out in the open now with your healing gifts, your spirituality. How you're working with divine to heal and help others. You know now, after something has transpired, that you are so loved by the divine, collective. And this is freeing for you to be who you are, to love who you are, to have self-love, even through all these endings someone was trying to create here. We have private property, no unauthorized persons beyond this point. So this is interesting because we have outside and then private property, no unauthorized people. So somebody could be being kept from being able to go inside something, inside a property, or it says private as well. So you could have been really private here, collective. About like your spirituality, about your healing abilities. You didn't just tell people like, oh, I'm so resilient, I'm an earth angel. Like, we don't do that. So this person may be shocked to find out some of this. Tell me about blackmail. Top secret. Yes. You were keeping this top secret. Now, there could be something here again. We're back to this paid off, web, money. There's a laptop here. Somebody could be trying to keep something top secret. This person is truly projecting. From the beginning of this reading, I've been picking up projections. Final ending. So there's going to be a final ending here with someone being free when it comes to some sort of legal situation. You could be a divine feminine. But there's somebody here is either trying to bring a final ending or was trying to create an ending so they could hold on or control some sort of money. Now this card also says do not resuscitate. A DNR? I don't like this at all. Flight, air travel. Yeah, again, someone's ruthless. Somebody could be following you like on a travel somewhere. False flag event. So whatever this person has done, it's literally like fake. Everything they said and did was fake. They said something to a community here to cause them to like terrorize you, follow you. Yeah, you could see this though. We have portal 5D. You can see this. You could be seeing this through your third eye. You could be seeing through this. This person could have... This person was trying to literally have you terrorized, collective. They didn't realize that you had the ability to ascend here. You had a gift to access the 5D. Yeah, something was premeditated. Wow. Somebody could be getting some sort of legal issues because of what they did here. This all goes back to money. Solved. So this has been solved. This premeditated embezzlement has been solved. Oh my goodness. This is what did I just say? It's all about money. And somebody solved this. This could be I don't know, someone in the community. All right. Tell me about freedom. So yeah, someone's becoming free from this situation. I'm getting this is you, collective. This is coming to a final ending. All this terrorizing, all this premeditated stuff that they did here to even dig up trash on you that never existed. Exposed, stalked, followed. So yeah, the truth is out about someone stalking you, following you, even following you on an airplane travel of some sort. Oh, digitally. So they digitally were following you as well on your phone. This has been solved. This has been found out. Somebody was trying to keep this top secret. But you guys, like I'm like trying to speak and like so many things want to come out at once. Okay, so as I was saying earlier in the reading, how as soon as I said this in yesterday's reading too, the plan has to come to an end at some point once you find out the plan, right? So if you're connected here, you're connected to the divine, you're a starseed earth angel energy here with superior gifts. You are loved, enamored by the divine. You have been given these healing gifts. You've been given the ability to connect with the 5D, your ancestors, your angels. And once you found out what was being done here in the community, this ruthless garbage that these people have done here to embezzle some sort of money, to stalk you everywhere you went, terrorize you essentially. They were trying to cause you some sort of mental breakdown of sorts. This was all because they wanted to control some sort of money. Now you know about this transpiring. It cannot continue on like it has, because knowing is like 90% of the battle. Okay? So for them to continue on with this, continue paying people to do stuff, it's just not going to work. Royalty. Yeah, you have been crowned. It's time for you to get your crown. They could have been trying to steal your crown. We have good and correct. So Spirit is saying you are correct. They cannot continue on with this. Plot twist. So there's a plot twist here. Imprisonment for a con man could be significant. Distance, journey. Somebody went the distance when it came to something, when it came to acting. when it came to something that they were trying to keep hidden. There could be a mature man involved. Oh, the plot twist was red rum. Somebody could have followed you somewhere like long distance, collective. Your ancestors saw this, and this is why you're so protected. Because it wasn't ever in the cards, like quite literally, for this particular person to have what it was supposed to be yours. I'm getting this person made up some wild ass stories about you, collective. They twisted and turned every single thing that every person you've known. They, turned it into a situation that never was. Everything that you did, you could have went to a club one time in your life. Let's just say 5 times in your life. And this person said you literally lived at the club, that you were partying constantly. We have secret trip. Somebody took a secret trip here on the road, collective, to follow you. This was this plot twist. This was to red rum. Somebody who does divination. This could be a Leo even. Cover up. Now someone's trying to cover this up. They're trying to cover up this secret trip. They're trying to cover something up because they don't want to go to prison. There's a mature man involved here. Somebody could be of royalty. It's coming out as you, but cover up corruption. So someone's trying to cover up some sort of corruption that they paid someone, perhaps for the key to something of yours. So we've got handcuffs and then there's a key. So someone's wearing cuffs and somebody's handing them money for a key. Or someone's paying somebody to get someone locked up. They're trying to cover this up. They're trying to cover up this corruption. This is just pure evil. Because they're sad and emotional because they went down the rabbit hole when it comes to an adult child. So now they're trying to cover this up. Yeah, it's just what I just got through saying. They started examining things and twisting and turning things, going down the rabbit hole when it comes to some stuff that wasn't even true. Tell me about legal proceedings. Somebody's a mess. Yeah, do not enter wrong way. So your ancestors could be like, no, this isn't happening. You're not able to enter anymore. Queen and King of Pentacles. All your magic, all your manipulation, the illusions. This person was literally trying to change reality from what it actually, the truth, from what it is. They were praying they'd be able to achieve this, but they actually went the wrong way. So this is what I'm getting, collective. I've said this before in readings, but this is really what I'm getting now as well. Okay, so let's say that you were due some type of money. It was like left to you, right? This is a very common theme in my readings lately. But if there was something that was left to you, this person may have been able to get away with saying this false narrative about you for a very long time in order to keep this legacy, this money, this inheritance, bank account, whatever it is, from you. Okay? And this was a mistake because you're a very caring, kind, compassionate, loving, understanding individual. And had they come to you correct, you would have shared every last penny that you received with this person. Like this person, it's coming out that there's a mother involved. So let's say, you know, it's just you. There's just you. Like it could just be one child. You could be an only child, only grandchild. Doesn't have to be. But I'm just using this as an example. And you would have taken care of this person by all means. And so now what this person did is they literally like cut themselves out of the picture because what they did was so nasty, inhumane, truly disgusting, that now you quite literally cannot share anything with them because you know what they're capable of, especially if somebody tried to take you out and now they're trying to cover it up. And second of all, like this person's most likely going to be in jail or prison or a mental facility, and they're not going to need money where they're going. This person really effed up, you guys, because now they're going to be left out of everything. This was a man-made disaster that was avoidable. But they chose to do this mind control. They chose to do this manipulation. This was costly. There's a barcode on it. There's a price to pay for this manipulation. Spirit saying yes. This was avoidable. Tell me about legal proceedings. Republican. There could be somebody that's of the Republican Party involved. I don't really like to get into politics at all, you guys, but it's coming out. Confession, making a deal. Somebody could be making a deal. A Republican could be making a deal when it comes to this situation. We have deep state and danger. Okay. Yeah, I won't be getting into that too much, but yeah, this person did something to freeze you out of something here. They were trying to freeze you out. They were trying to, conspire, changing things as they want to as they go along. This was not just hyperbole. This is the real deal. This is real danger to a child, an adult child. This could be making you sad and emotional because you can't believe that people that are supposed to, quote, love you would do something like this. Routine, habit, typical. This could be very typical of someone. A 7-Eleven is on this card. The clock says 7-Eleven. This could be like a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week kind of situation that they've worked on. On an optical illusion. So this person was like, available to do this shit. Like 7-Eleven. If you guys live in the States, 7-Eleven is a convenience store. It was convenient for them to do this, to try to make something look like something it wasn't when it came to this manipulation. My goodness. All right. Tell me about legal proceedings. Change of plans. So yeah, there's going to be a change of plans here for this mentally unstable person that was trying to achieve this nasty stuff. Change of plans. You're going to be celebrating, collective. You could be celebrating this achievement. Whoa. Oh, wow. You guys, I don't know if you can look at your screen right now, but this is the word that's showing up. T. Raffiking. Something got stopped here. So there was a change of plans to just choose to not try to oppress you and chain you and like, this is really not good. So this is like a party celebration for you. Oh, caregiver. A caregiver could have wanted this to happen. I mean, now we have crossroad. You guys are going to have to kind of take some of this for what you can get from it, but I don't want to go too much into the subject. But somebody was considering doing this or did want this done. Meeting. Somebody met with another. There could have been 4 people who met to have this done to an influencer. Something about a gift or a package. Y'all, somebody might try to give you a gift. Somebody who's a rival, who's in competition with you. I don't like this at all. Tell me about revenge. A male. What else? There could be a male that's involved in this revenge. That's a fire sign. A fire sign that could be born on the 7th, 8th, 14th, 15th, 21st, 22nd, 28th, or 29th. Or there's a timeline issue here for a masculine. They could have tried to conceal something in the woods. They could have tried to burn something in the woods. They could have taken something out to the woods, a package, a gift, something here to cover something up that they did for revenge. Again, this could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. There could be a timeline issue. That could have been what saved you. This could have been why there was a change of plans because of a timeline issue. With a stranger? What? A stranger male in your neighborhood. I don't like this at all, you guys. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've gotten quiet. We have female. There could be a male and a female in your neighborhood that you don't know. That we're going to maybe try to take someone out to the woods. Somebody could have stole a package of yours, collective. And they took it out to the woods and burned it. What? This was to clean up whatever it is that they did. Because they are worried that they're going to be charged, get legal proceedings for tea trafficking. So they chose to stop whatever it was that they were doing or planning. Debt. And take on the debt. Somebody could have been trying to clean up this debt. Oh, my nose is itching, y'all. Oh. We have DRUGS and POISON. So yeah, somebody could have been, this cover-up could have had to do with red rumming someone with POISON. These people could have moved to your neighborhood, collective, so that way they could have easier access to you digitally and they did something on routine between 7 and 10 p.m., 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. They did this. They could have got in your house. So like okay, so for instance, if, let's say you live in an apartment, right? And somebody is like truly like stalking you, right? And they followed you across, I don't know, wherever. They followed you though. They could have got an apartment nearby, like really close nearby, so they wouldn't, like even in your building. So that way they wouldn't have to be seen going in and out of the exits. It's an inside job, essentially. So like no one would catch them. That didn't help though. They could have tried to break in your house. Like as soon as you left, they could have tried to break in your apartment and do something to make someone sick. This person is diabolical. Whoever's behind this is really sick in the head. This was their strategy. This was their strategy. They thought they were going to be able to checkmate you, collective. They thought they were going to be able to cut you down to size. Y'all, I can't even say what I'm getting right now. Like, I don't like this energy at all. Can I get 2 more cards and then we're going to move on to a positive message. Home, safety, yes, collective. I cannot make this up. Runaway, escape, fired, supplier, and home safety. So their strategy here was to be in their home, to be close to you. So you would feel like you were safe because you are at home. When in fact, this was all their strategy to checkmate you. Now they could be they could be getting fired and now running away from the situation. Someone could be using like cameras, drones. All right, you guys. This is very interesting, to say the least. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, y'all, what? Can I get some signs, please? This could be your sign. This could be their sign. This could be the season in which something transpired. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. North Node, South Node. We have Leo twice and Sagittarius. Any other signs for the collective? Taurus. And also, you guys, we are going to rebuke any of this negativity that these people are trying to send. I'm getting your ancestors are like all over this, collective. Libra. Yeah, your ancestors are balancing this out. Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, and we have Sag again, Sagittarius, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have Capricorn again, and Aquarius. All right, so let's get a positive message. Y'all, this reading is like, it's super long, first of all. All right. Peace. Harmony. So collective, you're getting the much needed peace that you deserve. You could be dreaming about peace. Something about the 12th of the month, the 12th house, which is subconscious, dreams, the mind. So you could be just wanting peace and harmony. The peace sign is one of the most universally known symbols of peace. You are now entering a phase of leisure, unity, and harmony. Life is good, and you are experiencing a period of smooth sailing. It is important to be present to truly appreciate and enjoy these moments. You are encouraged to embrace ease and this feeling of oneness. People may be easy to work with, and plans go off without a hitch. This card also speaks to your relationships improving, allowing you to be light and playful within them. There is contentment and joy in your life. When referring to the ups and downs of life, this card is a great representation of the ups. Instead of worrying about how long this will last or if it's too good to be true, bask in the comfort this energy brings. There could be some type of reconciliation or apology here, collective. Also, enjoying the people and activities that make you happy at this time. Peaceful endings that bring new beginnings, inspired by life. You deserve this, collective. You really do. You deserve this more than anything right now after seeing this reading. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel like sharing. I read all your comments, okay? And make sure your comments are kind to myself and to others, please. If you swear or you are rude to anyone, if you put anyone's names in the comments, I will erase them because it's inappropriate, okay? So please be nice, be kind to everyone in the comment section. Be kind to everyone anyway, right? Okay, so that being said, thank you for your comments. If you guys could like the reading, it helps get these messages out to others that may need it. And I would love to have you subscribe if you guys would like to be part of the family. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Bye.